Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you, and happy June 1st as well. Where has the year gone? We're almost halfway through the year, which is nuts. I see Oz Nomad and Aries already on the ground. Thank you guys for wanting to fly along with us today. Give me just a few minutes, and we will be up in the air. But first, I like to chat to begin with, just because I'm a talker. Jeffrey B, what's happening, man? How are you doing, Jeffrey B? Thank you for the lurk. Airlock. Oh man, that's got to be like the best clip I have ever had in my channel. That's hilarious. Stavaris, welcome in. Good to see you, and congratulations, Stavaris, on completing your world tour. So Stavaris has just completed. Was it yesterday? Time flies. I think it was yesterday. Completed their tour of the world in a plane on in Microsoft Flight Sim. Thank you. Time flies. I couldn't remember if it was well, today is Saturday. Yeah, okay. Sheesh. So yeah, during my Thursday play, hey Oz Nomad, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. During my Thursday, oh, how's the PC doing? Are you playing on your PC today? During my Thursday playthrough of the game called Stray, it's basically cat simulator. There was a new movement that became available. So you know how cats kind of purr and rub on your legs, right? They'll you know. Anyways, there's this grandmother sitting in a chair in the game, and in Stray you play as a cat. So the option of rubbing on people's legs as a cat became available to me when I walked up to grandma. And so y'all know I always say whatever's on your mind, say it out loud as you're streaming, so because that's interaction, right? So as I walk up to grandma and I'm rubbing on her legs like a cat would do, I say, "Oh, how sweet. I love grandma. I love rubbing on her legs." As soon as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, that is so cringe. That's so weird to say that. So anyways, Super Typhon clipped it. It's in, I put it on TikTok, I put it on YouTube Shorts. It's in Discord. It's on, of course, my clips on Twitch. It's hilarious. Oh, no problem at all. Ashev, dude, I totally understand, man. You only got the 172. Nice. Good deal, Oz. Which, I mean, the 172 is a very worthy plane to be first. So also, I did get Navigraph again. So I renewed my Navigraph subscription this morning because I've realized that I really miss Navigraph. Although I've been using holy crap, I can't even remember now what the name of it is. Sheesh. My mind is lost.
Roger. What's our
Little Nav Map. Yeah, so I've been using Little Nav Map, but I renewed my Navigraph subscription. Thanks to the subs to the channel for that. So I appreciate that. Yes.
Thanks for dropping that bass, dropping it.
Thank you for dropping that bass, Chef. And yeah, Oz, I'm excited for you on PC. So this is Oz's one of his first flights on the PC. Nice, I'm excited. 80K, welcome in. Good to see you, man. Everything is fantastic. Thank you. Doing really well on this Saturday morning. So today, this is the last flight of the Oregon Trail. Starting next Saturday, we're going to do what's called the Pacific Northwest Adventure, basically flying from Seattle, Washington to San Francisco, looking at some scenery and just like a really nice scenic flights there. And then I'm not sure, I've got it planned, but I don't remember what the next, series is going to be. But anyways, really nice to see everybody this morning. Happy Saturday once again to you. I'm going to switch to the PC scene, and we'll take a look and see what the weather conditions are, which finally today we've actually got some clouds in the sky, little bit of haze on the ground. Looks fantastic rather than just clear skies. So let's switch to the PC scene. There we go. All right, we are on the ground. What? Hang on a minute. I never know where to put things, and that was right there in the way, so I'm not going to put that in the way. There we go. All right. Okay, so, no MEDAR. What? Oh, that's weird. So let me check the MEDAR for where we're at really quick. KBKE. Last time I checked, there were no wins, which is good. It gives us options on runways. Gasper, what's up, Gasper? How are you doing? Welcome in, Gasper, the friendly fart. Yeah, no winds, 0 knots. So that's perfect. I'm gonna fly out of runway tree 1 then. Since we have no winds, we'll just fly out of runway tree 1 if that's okay with everyone. Which should be, yeah, it's this runway right here. So we'll just taxi over this way, down, over, and out. Oh, Gasper, dude, I am fantastic, man. Thank you. It is Saturday morning. I've got my caffeine. I've got energy. I'm feeling good, which is kind of scary sometimes. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Good morning, Soleil. Congratulations on the job interview. Pray that everything goes well for you on that. Okay, I'm going to scroll to the top of chat really quick. Welcome everyone in as they came in. Do some shout outs. And then I'll jump into the plane. Show you some things that have changed in my aircraft. Something I noticed today. Spent some time yesterday updating everything. If you get it, it'll be your first job. Hey, that's amazing. Good for you. So we got Oshev 888 was first in chat. A good friend of ours from Australia, does gel ball, also a flight simmer when he has time, and play some other things on his streams as well. Let me give good buddy Oshev a shout out this morning. I'm struggling so much finding people's icons on my stream deck. I don't know why. I don't know. Okay, then Uncle B Sim Channel was second in chat. Welcome in, Uncle B Sim Channel. Good to see you this morning. Hope you are well. Uncle B is another flight sim streamer as well. Yeah, flight sim streamer. Sorry, scratch that. Good friend of the community. He also does a fantastic job helping to manage my virtual airline, Parasox Air. Just added some Silk Road flights in China to our airline. So thank you for that, Uncle B Sim Channel. Go give him a follow. Great guy. Great guy. This Stavaris. Welcome in, Stavaris. Stavaris Airlock Doc. I'm sorry. How did I miss Airlock Doc talking about rubbing Granny's legs? Welcome in, Airlock Doc. Good friend of ours. Good friend of the community. Hope you're doing well, Airlock. Good to see you, my friend. Stavaris, another flight simmer. Just finished a world tour flying in Microsoft Flight Sim. Congratulations on that, Stavaris. And, you know, I just because I just can't remember. I'm going to give some shout outs. Airlock Doc, Stavaris. Jeffrey B, I know is a streamer. Met Jeffrey B at Flight Sim Expo last year. Great guy. Good friend of the community also. Welcome in and thank you for the lurk, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. Then Oz Nomad, who is the voice of the Australian flights that I was doing back before I stopped streaming for almost a year. I do want to, and I plan to get back to our Australian tour. Just got to get in a groove. You know, I'm still just kind of getting back into the groove of streaming, and then I'll, you know, rethink that. Okay. So I hadn't forgot about it. I definitely want to finish that. And especially with Oz too. He did a fantastic job. ADK is in the house. Welcome in, ADK, another streamer friend. We give ADK a shout out as well. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday, first Saturday of June. 1st June of 2024. And then we got Gasper, the friendly fart. Welcome in, Gasper. Good to see you. Longtime friend of the community. Gasper, I am so sorry, y'all. As I try to remember who does and who doesn't stream because I've been away for so long. Typically, if someone has an icon other than just the default icon in Twitch, then I feel like they're a streamer. So anyways, there's a shout out for Gasper. And Soleil, welcome in Soleil also. Let me give Soleil a shout out. Also, another longtime friend of the community here. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Chef says, I'm going to hate not returning gel. Oh, yeah, not returning gel ball shots back. I don't blame you. That would be difficult not to want to shoot back. All right, just scrolling on down. You're welcome for the shout out. Oh, dude, heck yeah. Jeffrey, dude, that is a game changer. So, a lot of people have a lot of moderators, and I do have a good many moderators, but they never have to do anything because the main thing moderators do is shout people out. And that shout out button it's fantastic, man. It is fantastic. Oh, Soleil, Stray is phenomenal. I love Stray. It's really, really good. Oh, they're not available yet. Thank you, Uncle B. So the Silk Road is not available yet.
Scruffy
Shiv, I'm not sure about that quite yet. I still gotta work all that out. So let's see here. Oh well, Gasper doesn't stream. That's okay. It'll take me a little while to remember that. Oh, that's right. I forgot Soleil, but my shout out button shouts out the username of the person in chat, and I can't remember everyone's alternate accounts and stuff. I apologize. Sleazy, what's up, Sleazy? How you doing with the sock command this morning? And I'll give you a shout out in just a second. So, I hit the wrong button. Hang on a minute. Socks. There we go. I keep on hitting the shout out button instead of socks. So my socks of the day on the right foot, I've got my hand knitted homemade socks by our friend Kaharia. Her mom made these from Austria and shipped them over to me. So that's a hand knitted homemade sock, multicolored. On the left foot, brown socks with multicolored polka dots on them. Those are my socks of the day. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, that would be kind of funny though. Like if someone does a foul or something, just hit them a few times with a gel ball. That'll straighten them up. Yes, Airlock. All the mods are fired. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really difficult to remember all of that. There we go. Thank you, Soleil. There we go. All right, so that is everyone in there. Sleazy, I hope you are well. Really good to see you, and I forgot to shout you out. I said I was going to, and I forgot. Hang on. There we go. There's the shout out for Sleazy, another flight simmer friend. So let me fly the drone back to my aircraft. This always blows my mind. The sound that it makes as it's flying back in is hilarious. Hey, Ian Fisher, welcome in. Ian, another flight simmer. Really good hanging out in your channel yesterday. I wasn't really active because I was doing a lot of updates to my sim. But welcome in, Ian Fisher. Let me give Ian a shout out. It was good seeing you yesterday. That's both the new main weapons got 2 kits each immediate. Wow, that's pretty cool, Soleil. So it's a new update. Thinking of taking one of Rosie's toys away from her, using it as a melee toy to get people. That would be hilarious. Do it. Do it. All right. I am at my aircraft. Now, my airplane is what I call cold and dark. So I got to go through the startup process. It won't take long. All right. Let's jump into the plane. Hang on a minute. Sheesh. There we go. All right. So we're in the plane. So I did a bunch of updates. Filthy, how are you doing? Welcome in. A new sword. Oh, a new sword? That's cool. Nice. So I updated a bunch of my aircraft. I did a bunch of updates yesterday that I have not done in almost a year. And so one of the updates was to the WB Sim 172 that is my default plane. And it's added this thing here, which I think is an attitude indicator. I think that's what this is. It tells you your attitude, like when anytime you're flying, but especially coming up to a runway. And that put a thought in my mind. How cool would it be if we had an attitude indicator for our significant other? Oh, angle of attack indicator. Well, hey, even better. Even better, I would love an angle of attack indicator for my wife. So I know, like which angle she's coming at me with whatever she's wanting to talk to me about. You're an ultralight flying around Greece, currently over the sea, and your low fuel light just came on. You forgot your mankini. Oh, Lord. Well, at least, you can still swim, even without a mankini. Although, that hurts my brain trying to, that's a bad mental picture. All right, so I got my checklist here because pilots always use a checklist. All right, so park and brake is set. Fuel selector valve is on both. The fuel valve is in the on position. I'm going to put my throttle on a 1/4 inch. Right now it's on full stop. All right, so about a 1/4 inch up. Mixture is on idle cutoff. Going to turn our master switches on. Flip the beacon on. All right, fuel pump. I actually made a fuel pump shortcut. There we go. Whoa. That's kind of funky. Okay. Fuel pump. All right, so we go full rich until fuel flow is established. All right. We switch this back off. Ignition start and then both. Right, there you go, Jeffrey B. Your angle of attack for your wife is to walk away. Only decision to make is how quickly. Exactly. All right, so we are on start. Okay, so we need to be at 1200 RPM. There we go. That's about 1200 right there. And then navigation lights on, taxi lights on. Avionics master switches are on. Now I need to set the altimeter. Hey, Cobra Genius. No, Cobra Genu. Wow, that's the last part of your name's difficult. Cobra, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in, and thank you for the follow also, Cobra. And Cobra, if you would like to fly along with us, feel free to. We are on the Southeast Asia server, and our airport is showing right up here in the upper right-hand corner. Welcome in. Feel free to fly what you want to and how you want to. Oh, Jeffrey B, really? Unfortunately, I'm not going to Expo this year. That sucks. The real question is, if a man sits and drinks a drink in the middle of the forest and there is no one around, is he still wrong? Yes. Yes, he is. You're exactly right. A 50-50 split along gender lines. Yes. Oh, of course, Cobra. And anyone else, join it anytime you want to. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Enter. Oh, Lord, what is going on here? What do I do here? This is new. I guess this is Navigraph. Clear it. Clear it. Nope. Press enter twice on both. Okay, good deal. Thank you. Good deal. Now, how do I go back to my map view? There we go. That's what I don't want the... Okay, I guess we'll... What? No GPS position. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's the Whiskey Tango. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Just wait till it aligns. Okay, all right. I will leave stuff alone for now then. Okay, cool. All right. Stop messing with buttons, Scruff. All right. Let's see here. So we're idling. Wait for satellite acquisition. Thank you, Oz. Be patient, Scruff. Just tell me to be patient, y'all. Oh, there he goes. Cool. Heck yeah. All right, now I got to set the altimeter. So let's do a little METAR here. So I did do an update to the WB Sim plane yesterday, and that's what I always fly. So we need to set to.
Nervous?
Wait a minute now. Am I overlooking?
Yes.
First time.
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
The fuel is gone. Oh, 29.93. Where am I missing that at? Oh, I see it now. 820. Sheesh. What the heck? Thank you for that. So we got a pretty significant altitude today. Yeah, I know. Man, why is... Hang on a minute now. Oh, I had it on set on heck. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's what I was wanting to do. Okay, 29.92 you said, right? 29.93. Okay, there we go. Man, Scruff is struggling today. Hey, but isn't that normal though, right? And before I get up in the air, I'm gonna have to run to the restroom. But let me get this set, and then we'll then I'll run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get up in the air. Sheesh, a bobber. What the heck? So if you want to fly along, as you can tell, you're gonna have plenty of time to jump in and get loaded in. We're on the ground at Kilo Bravo Kilo Echo Airport. And on the Southeast Asia server, feel free to fly what you want to and how you want to. See, this is something else that's really weird since I updated, is now my default view's all jacked. But it's okay. Hit the B key. This is true. I could just hit the B key. You're right. All right, Chef. Take care of yourself. Sleep well, my friend. Yeah, thank you for that. A lot of times I do just hit the B key. Just because it is a lot quicker to just do that. All right. Let me run to the restroom really quick. It'll be a quick trip, and I'll be right back. Go ahead and get loaded in, and then as soon as I get back, we will taxi out to runway 31. Hey, Burstix, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Saw you streaming earlier this morning. I was actually lurking on you. Good to see you. Jar Thurking, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for that F. So Burstix is another. Yes, I did actually, Burstix. I lurk in your channel a good bit, but I typically don't have a lot of time to be active in anyone's channels, so I just lurk. But let me give you a shout out. Then I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and we'll be right back. What's up, Super Typhon? Welcome in. Good to see you. And thank Super Typhon, that clip that you made of my channel. Jeffrey B, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you for gifting a sub to Burstix. I truly appreciate that. Oh man, it's fantastic to be back. It really is. So Jar Thurking, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And Jar, if you would like to fly along, feel free to jump on in. We're on the ground at Kilo Bravo Kilo Echo. Fly what you want to, fly how you want to. Oh, you getting ready to fly a helicopter in Italy? Nice. Uncle B, thank you for being here. We will have a fantastic flight. I'll be right back, y'all. Enjoy some music. See, I told you it wouldn't take long. Now I'll get my headset in so I can hear. There we go. All right, so let's get up in the air, y'all. We're gonna taxi over to runway 31 is what we're gonna fly out of today because there are 0 winds here today. Park brake is off. And let's go ahead and taxi on out. Oh, welcome back, Soleil. No problem. Oh, no problem at all, Soleil. It's good to see you. Oh, shoot, I turned the wrong way. Crap. Hang on a minute. I'm heading the wrong direction. Hey, thank you for dropping that bass. Thank you for dropping the bass. Oh yeah, Super Typhon. It was hilarious. So I put it on TikTok, put it on YouTube Shorts, my Discord. Yeah, I've spammed that thing everywhere. It was absolutely hilarious. My apologies for going the wrong way, y'all. Hang on a minute. Dadgummit. See, all my default views got reset also when I updated the plane and all the other stuff. So I've got to fix my default views in this plane. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, Quert. Good to see you. Hope you are well. Quert, another flight sim streamer, friend of the community. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. How much did oh my gosh, Cobra. So I have been very fortunate to have some amazing viewers who have gifted me something. So these 2 switch panels right here that you see, they were gifted by a viewer, as well as a HP Reverb headset and another switch panel. The Alpha and the Bravo, I think, were $500 US. My audio mixer was $500 US. Then I've got a Stream Deck. They're maybe 150 or something like that. My PC was the most expensive thing. I really got screwed over on my PC, and then I just built another one on my own. But anyways, yeah, so it's really hard to say how much my setup is. I do have the Logitech rudder pedals that I love, and they do a fantastic job. Oh, you're welcome, Cobra. I think I've actually got it posted somewhere too. Maybe down below in the panels if you scroll down, but still, I don't mind you asking, but you're very welcome. Yeah, I actually had a viewer give me a new graphics card, actually. Since my break, did I get the car done? So, Burstix, the car actually is as done as it's going to be for quite a while. I like the, I kind of like the rat rod look. Oh, no problem at all, Burstix. I like the rat rod look. So the next thing, and it's going to be a while. So, I've said this a couple times since I've been back. Throughout my adult life, I have not been the best manager of my finances. So I am working on doing a whole lot better about managing my finances. The next thing was going to be a new, really high horsepower engine, but I decided instead of doing that, I needed to work on paying off some debt. So I have put all extra spending on hold until I pay off some debt, which is going to be probably a couple years before I get there. But no, the car is running fantastically well. I love the way it looks. People go nuts over it, so I'm happy. Thank you, though. Yeah, and what he's asking about, I bought last year, a little over a year ago now, I bought a 1974 Volkswagen Beetle for a steal. Like, I got it really cheap, and anyway, so I've been working on that, a project, put some money into it. And then I'm like, you know what? I got to stop this and do better about spending money. So yeah, it's really hard, Burstix. Nightwind Elf, welcome in, Nightwind Elf. A fellow streamer, does guitar music streams. Also a flight simmer and a good friend of the community. He was the voice of our oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the country now. Not Australia, but why do I even try to say New Zealand? Good Lord. Thank you. New Zealand did not come to me at all. New Zealand tour. Let me give Nightwind Elf a shout out. Welcome in, Nightwind. Good to see you. Oh, Gasper, no problem, man. Thank you. And last, I am not Burstix, unfortunately. Again, for the same reason. Next year, hopefully, now that I'm back streaming, I'll be able to save some money back and hopefully make it to Flight Sim Expo next year. But this year, again, I just decided, no. All right, so there's our windsock. We can see our windsock. We can tell that the winds are pretty much dead. But what little bit of blowing it's doing, it's actually facing the right direction for us to take off this way. So we're good. Nice, dude. Burstix, that's fantastic. I was hoping that something may work out, but I'm not going to even say what it was, but I was hoping that something would work out where I could go, but it didn't, and that's cool. I'm not upset with it at all. It's just how things go. All right. Okay, we're good. So right now we're at 3,300 feet. I'm going to go ahead and set my altitude at 50. You know what? We got mountains. So I'm going to set my altitude at 6,000 feet. We'll cruise at 6,000. My climb speed at 200 feet per minute. And once we get up in there, we'll go autopilot. All right, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, I totally get that, Burstix. Last year was an absolutely phenomenal experience. I will never forget it. And man, it's going to be amazing for you as well. My plane is not running very well. There we go. All right, we'll climb on up and make our way west. There we go. All right, just flying towards the flight plan now. And I think 100 feet per minute rate of climb is good for us. And I'll adjust my speed once I get up in the air. What is going on with my engine? All right, that's about the right mixture right there. We've got plenty of fuel. Let's go. And I'll zoom out of Navigraph now. Yeah, Burstix, that's amazing. So how many days are you going to be at Expo? Hey, Moo. Oh, thank you, Moo. That's why. Good sheesh. Thank you, Mooette. No wonder I was going so slow. Holy moly, what the heck? I didn't need to have... Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Now we're going faster. Let's slow it down a little bit. Dang, Mooette. Thank you. Okay. So last year, I think I arrived on Thursday and I flew out on late on Sunday evening because I wanted to be able to see all the things and you know, meet everybody and stuff. But man, that's the most fantastic thing of everything of all is just going to be able to, you know, the meeting everybody is the most fantastic thing. And if you're like everybody else that I met, it's going to be such an overwhelming experience meeting everybody that, like, most of the time, if you were to ask me what my name was, I probably would not have remembered. It was so awesome. Planned altitude, airlock dock. So, 6,000 MSL. What's up, Queer? So I did not look to see what our mountain altitudes were. So I'm hoping that that's an okay altitude. Yeah, so you'll meet Jeffrey B there. Met Jeffrey last year at Expo. All right, so Airlock Doc's flying. Welcome in, Airlock. Thank you. Aries is here. Pete is here. Thank y'all for flying along with us. And I know Oz is, or Oz was around here. Oz, are you still with us? Yeah, there's Oz up there. Okay, Oz is on up there. I see you. All right, I got to speed up some more. Even chose the stock livery. Good deal. Yeah, so for some reason, and some of y'all may know, on my my Got Friends planes, well, the Wilga. Of course, I've had the Wilga for a long time, but the liveries for the Wilga aren't working right. Did they do an update to the Wilga where the liveries have to be tweaked to work? And it could have been a while back, because remember, I haven't really been active in a year. But is that something? Oh, we're on Southeast Asia, Cobra. They did. Okay, gotcha. I got to get someone to tweak them then. You'll be the drunk guy? Yes, that's right. Is it a red flag if a job description includes the phrase ability to take direction from a supervisor? Sounds like there might be. No, not really. I mean, Nightwind, that's just basically saying that, you know, if what your supervisor asks you to do, that you'll do without balking at them, you know, or without questioning what they say. So no, I wouldn't say that's micromanagement at all. Oh Lord, Burstix, that's a tough question. If you hit the lottery, a scratcher, it can only be redeemed on a Microsoft Flight Sim plane. Which one are you getting? Tough question, Burstix. And again, this may be a cop-out answer, but it's been so long since I've been away from Flight Sim that honestly, I don't know what the latest and greatest aircraft are. So I would have to research that. And that's my answer, sorry. Oh, nice, Airlock. That's cool. And you're welcome, Cobra. They were .to liveries. Okay, so what's the DA-42? I can't remember. Someone told me last stream it's a new aircraft, but I can't. No, so I've got the Comanche. Diamond Star, thank you. Oh, okay, nice. It's a Diamond Air with twins. Cool. Hey, Nathan, what's happening, man? How are you? Welcome in. Nathan Brayson, another streamer friend of the community here, longtime friend also of the community. Hope you're doing well, Nathan. Let me give you a shout out really quick. Happy Saturday. Happy June 1st. I hear that. I have seen people say that, Airlock. A lot of people like that. The last twin engine I flew, was a Cessna. Can't remember. I think there were two twin prop Cessnas that I owned, that I've flown. That's it. Burstics, both of them. Both of them are. I've got both of them, 310 and the 414. Yep, I've got both of them. Flew both of them. Oh, Blueberry Festival. Oh, Nathan, dude, I would be down for that. I love blueberries. Are blueberries that prevalent there though? Yeah, it is. It is a green screen behind me. Welcome in, Bonkers. Thank you for the first time chat also. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the actual wall, when I dropped the green screen, this room is kind of a junk room. Oh, thank you, Burstix. So this room is kind of a junk room, and on that wall, on the other, on each side of the curtains, I do have some lights that are interactive with chat, so you can type in what color and the lights will change color. However, one of my bars quit working, and I've got to fix it. So the green screen's in Elgato that pulls up from the floor. I want to say it was like $150, something like that. Oh, that sounds good, Nathan. Oh, and thank you, Burstix. I appreciate that a ton. Just got to Haynes. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, jump in and fly with us. Ace of Twigs, welcome in. Good to see you. But yeah, Bonkers, thank you for jumping in, and thank you for the questions. Anytime anyone has questions, if you're new here or whatever, ask me. I am an open book. So just ask away. I do need to increase my angle of attack just a touch, so I'm going to go to 200 feet a minute because it's kind of slow right now where I'm at, and I see some mountains approaching. Oh, thank you, Bonkers. Don't think that I got it all at once. So I started out using a Logitech yoke and throttle, and then as stream grew and I was able to, I upgraded to the Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo. But a viewer actually gifted me these two panels, these two switch panels, and a third panel that I don't really need because I've got the Bravo, as well as a HP Reverb headset, a VR headset. And then another viewer gifted me a graphics card, a little bit better than the one I had, so I swapped it out too. But yeah, thank you. It's it takes time, but you know what? And I will tell this to anybody who's interested in flight sim or is currently flight simming. Use what you got. I know a lot of people just use an Xbox controller. Is there anything I can do to stop the boots on the carbs to my bike from changing from rubber to wood? Oh, no, unfortunately. It's just heat and time does that. I honestly, and probably because I'm going to say this, I'm going to have to do it. But the rubber boots on the intake manifold between my carburetor and the intake, I'm surprised that they're not solid and they're not cracking and sucking air. But so far, fingers crossed, they're doing good. Paradox, what's up? Welcome in, DH Paradox, another streamer friend. Does a lot of American truck sim, but also flies as well. DH Paradox, welcome in. Good to see you. Let me give you a shout out. Happy Saturday. Happy June 1st to you, Paradox. Good to see you, my friend. There's Oz Nomad, my 172 buddy. Oh, that's right. That's right. And Paradox, I didn't realize you were going to Expo. I'm excited for you, man. You know, yeah, airlock, and that's kind of a shame. Thankfully, you can find just about anything for a Volkswagen Bug. Any year, any model, you can pretty much fly anything. Oh yeah, and I have done that before, Bonkers. Actually, yeah. So on my just chatting screen, several years back, I took a screenshot of myself sitting in this plane where it looks like I'm sitting in this plane. So my just chatting was like I was sitting in the cockpit. But yeah, for sure. But you can kind of see down here on the bottom corner where my lights aren't quite bright enough. So anywhere on the green screen that's not quite bright enough, you'll get a little bit of a shadow. So if I just brighten my lights just a little bit, it'll fix it. Or even, they're probably just a little on the warm side. So if I change them, yeah, there we go. So I had them a little on the warm side. Yeah, so check this out. I'll change it. So I can change my lighting. Oh, need to see the pictures. I'm with you. Okay. Yeah, like see, the greens here. The green screen actually will turn green. Yeah, Elgato key lights. Yeah. In case you didn't know, I love Elgato. Elgato's good stuff. All right, so we got, there's Fatal. All right. Fatal Ferrari. Love that username. Is that you? Shoot, usernames. I suck at remembering usernames, y'all. Uh-oh, I just did something weird to OBS. There we go. Cobra, is that you? Fatal Ferrari. And then we got Aries, we got Oz Nomad. No, we're good. So these are not direct twos. Because this is the Oregon Trail, we're literally following the Oregon Trail. So yeah, if you follow the title and just do the direct to airport, it will look like you're off. But yeah, that's the problem. But if you want to get the flight plan and load it in, type in exclamation plan or exclamation route, and then you can load in the flight plan. Just download it and load it in. This guy you're watching likes to go to other streamers and dude, I know, right? Kev Sim Corner. How are you doing? Oh, Ace of Twigs. So the next series is going to be, what do I call it? Northwestern Adventure. Northwestern something adventure is what it is. We're going to be flying from Seattle, Washington to San Francisco is what we'll be doing there. And so Kev Sim Corner, a good friend of mine, another streamer, does fly in flight sim, but is mostly an American truck sim streamer. But y'all, he is one of the most engaging streamers that you'll find out there. Streams to Twitch and to Facebook. Shout out for my good friend Kev Sim Corner. And yes, I distracted him and he crashed into a mountain. Right. And then yesterday, Kev, again, my apologies. I was not trying to derail or trying to promote myself in your channel last night. I am so sorry about that. Yeah. So he does still, yes, he does stream to Facebook. So on my last stream on Thursday, I was playing a game called Stray, where you play as a cat, and there's this grandmother who will knit clothes for you. And I didn't realize that, you know, just like a real cat will rub itself on people's legs, I didn't realize I could do that. Well, I got to grandma and I had the option of doing that. So I did it and wasn't thinking. And I said, oh, how sweet. I love rubbing grandma's legs. And then it hit me what I was saying was so cringe. And Super Typhon clipped it. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on my Twitch channel. I got it on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts as well. Yeah, oh, and clipped for sure. Yeah, it was hilarious. Grandma appreciates it too. I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. So I showed it to my wife And she's like, Bill, that is not at all funny. That's not funny one bit. And I said, it is funny. She said, Bill, you're talking about rubbing your grandmother's legs. That's not appropriate. I said, no, not rubbing my grandmother's legs. Think of in the context, I'm a cat. That's what I do. It's just weird saying it out loud. All right, we are at cruise altitude now of 6,000 feet, AGL, which is about 2,500 feet. No, excuse me, 6,000 feet MSL, which is approximately 3,500 feet AGL, excuse me. And so now we're flying over the city of LaGrange. Oh, LeGrand, not me not knowing what city I'm flying over when it says it right up here. LeGrand, Oregon, and this is a city that apparently was created during the trek to out west by pioneers. I mean, night wind. I tried, but we've been married for 30 something years, and it just doesn't quite rub the same. Never mind. Just the short answer, no. All right, so now we'll change our heading to a heading of 291. Should be turning in just a minute. So this is LeGrand, Oregon, which some of these cities I would love to visit. I'm sure they're very historical. They probably have historical markings and stuff as part of the Oregon Trail as well. Loving the sky today, rather than just a incredibly clear sky. We actually have a little context, which I'm glad to see. What I'm not seeing though, I'm not seeing contrails yet, which makes me wonder if I needed to do something after I updated the sim and updated all my other stuff. Yeah, no problem. And then what's even worse about it? Oh, thank you, Super Typhon. There's the link. Y'all go check this out and come back and please come back. Please come back. Don't just like, oh my gosh, Scruff, really? And just leave. Yeah, Kevin, then right after all of that, my wife gets home from work and says, Bill, I need you to help me with something. And then I missed the rest of your stream, so sorry. I did, yes. I did all the updates in Content Manager. I had 2 world updates that I had to do. Got those done. Y'all, I spent a good probably hour and a half yesterday just changing some things with shortcut buttons and in the sim too. Kind of liking it, but what I'm not liking is since the update to the WB sim, now my my shortcut keys do this before they go to what they're shortcutted to. So in between each shortcut, it goes to the front view. I've got to fix that. Besides that, everything else is good. But that's just weird. All right, I'm going to go back inside the plane also. Let's go back to a default view. Oh, come on. External view. There we go. Oh, you had to reinstall it yesterday? Man, that takes so long to do. I love that WB Sim added the angle of attack indicator on here. I really do love that they did that. First thing I noticed when I was done was that, and I said, "Ooh, is that a?" I thought it was a attitude indicator, which is kind of the same thing. Angle of attack and attitude are basically the same thing. I thought it was an attitude indicator, and my first thought, the first thought that came to my mind was, "Ooh, I could use an attitude indicator for my wife." So, I mean, but seriously, I mean, anybody, whether it's your wife or your husband, it would be nice to have an attitude indicator so that before they ever spoke, when you see them, you would know what kind of attitude they have. Just so you know what to expect, right? Oh, that was so weird. I just realized I still had my taxi lights on, so I turned off my taxi lights, but I am going to keep my my beacon and my nav lights on. Or is it strobe that I need to have on? Weird is why you stick around. Perfect. Thank you for sticking around. I'll continue being weird. There you go, Airlock. Yes. But yeah, it is beautiful weather out here today. Beautiful weather here where I live today also. Ah, so you're still using the Turtle Beach, correct? Nice. Oh, Dom is flying along too. Welcome in, Dom. Good to see you flying. Yeah, like I said, everyone's welcome to fly. We're on Southeast Asia server. Closest airport is showing right there in the upper right-hand corner. And fly what you want to and how you want to. My slogan here on this channel is no rules, just flight. I wish I could say that I was a real pilot and I fly properly like a real pilot should. I do some of that. I do some things properly, but my main thing is I love group flights and I just enjoy having fun and I love people. So that's what we're all about here is people, flying, and fun. PFF. Yoke, throttle, and rudder. So what rudder, I can't remember what rudder are you using, Oz? I know you've said before, but I can't remember. Or is it the Turtle? Does Turtle Beach make a rudder? Okay, Turtle Beach rudder too. Just realized I had not adjusted my mixture. I don't know if y'all heard my plane sputtering. I need to adjust it. Hang on. I'm having problems. Oh, come on. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm having problems. There we go. My engine was sputtering there for a minute. The rudder pedals look very good. Awesome. I had not known that Turtle Beach had rudder pedals, to be honest with you, Oz. I bet you my spark plug was starting to foul rich because the fuel mixture was so rich. So what I'm doing here, the way I adjust my fuel mixture, because I was a mechanic, a car mechanic for 14 years. And then I was a service manager for 14 years. So the way I adjust my mixture in this plane is I start going rich until the engine RPM climbs or goes down. And then I know the mixture and see how it's going down. I know that my fuel mixture is affecting the way it's running. So then I lean it out to get maximum RPM until it starts dropping back down again, which it is. So right here is the perfect fuel mixture for now. And since I'm at 6,000 feet, I shouldn't have to adjust it unless I need to increase my altitude. But the higher you go, the air is thinner, so the less fuel you need, so you need to back off your fuel mixture. And that's how I adjust it. Now, I do know some people adjust it off of fuel flow or exhaust gas temperature. That's cool too. Whatever works for you. This is just what works for me. You did a flight from Shannon, Ireland to Southampton in UK at sunset a couple nights ago. Need to do more. Oh man. Yes. Night flights really are fantastic. And I used to do some, but now that I stream during the day, I like to stream in real time. I like to stream in live time and live weather, and since I'm streaming during the day, unfortunately, that's right, Kev. Now this morning when I loaded in at the airport, the sun was just coming up and it was beautiful. Beautiful skies. Oh, Kev's flying along too. Welcome in, Kev. If you're new to the channel, also, I do have a Discord. There's no requirement to join Discord or anything like that. I just know some people like to communicate with streamers off stream. That's a good way to get in touch with me and just, you know, whatever, communicate with me. Exclamation Discord will get you that. The funnest part of that flight is that ATC swapped the active run rates from the time. Oh no, really? That's interesting. So another streamer friend of mine, Shoney Gaming, has been trying to get me to buy live ATC when swung over the 2-hour flight. Wow. I mean, that happens in real life too, but yeah, that's pretty wild. So yeah, Shoney's been trying to get me to get live ATC. Once I get back in a regular groove, oh, I'm going too fast now too. Once I get back into a regular, once I get back into a regular groove of streaming, I may, revisit VATSIM or may go ahead and get live ATC and just play around with it, because I would like to learn more. But for now, I'm just trying to remember how to do all the stuff. Okay, and my cruise speed is around 85 knots. Since I leaned my mixture out, I was going a little fast there, so I'm slowing back down to roughly 85 knots. I do like to fly low and slow. It gives me time to talk and time to enjoy some scenery. Oh, nice, Jeffrey. So I actually started the training to be a tower control, or to just the control period on VATSIM, just to kind of see where I fit in. But man, it's so much. And at the time, this was right about the time of Flight Sim Expo when life was getting stupid busy for me, and I just didn't have time to do it. Oh, that's okay, Airlock. I didn't know who it was, but no, it's fine, man. The only time I'll complain about it is when someone is purposely doing it over and over and over just to you know, for distraction and trolling. Then it's an issue. But no, just accidental, it's fine. And I don't mind if anyone formation flies either. If you are so inclined to formation fly with me, please do. I enjoy it. Hence the slogan: no rules, just flight. Also, music level still good today? Oh, have you really? That's no. What airport is KLGA? Is that LaGuardia? I want to say that's, yeah, okay. I was thinking that was LaGuardia. Okay. Nice. Didn't realize that. Do you stream it, Jeffrey, at all? Yes. Yes, we are. How close are we? Yeah, so Kilo Papa Delta Tango is our first stop of the day. I need to look and see what the weather conditions are there so we'll know what runway to fly into. But yeah, that'll be our first P stop of the day. Nice, Jeffrey, I didn't realize that. What days do you stream? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Kev. That is, I mean, I have nothing. I have nothing. That is 100%. 100. I mean, what can you say? Wednesday and Saturday nights. Okay. So Wednesday nights I teach, and that's one reason why I haven't seen you on Wednesday nights. But oh, dude, well deserved. Well deserved. But I'll try to catch you. At least I can lurk on a Wednesday night, even if I am working. Got to do that. All right. I need to find, there we go. I love the changes that have been made in Navigraph since the last time I used it. They have added a lot of stuff, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Let's see here. So we can fly into runway 8 or 11. Oh man, so we're right. Oh no, we're not. The wind's in the wrong direction. I guess we'll fly into runway 11. So we'll have to fly by the airport, then come in and fly runway 11. That's cool. Oh, 29? Wait a minute. See, all right, so, and now I may be, someone correct me if I'm wrong on this. So this is my Navigraph. Hopefully it's big enough for you. But what I've always done, I've chosen the runway based on the side wind and the headwind both being green. So it looks like on runway 29 we'll actually have a tailwind. You have wind at 267, do you really? All right, let's do this. So right now winds are 140 at 5 knots. That's strange. Oh, I'm with you, Oz. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm still going to fly into runway 11. That's pretty wild. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. So I'm learning. But yes, please fly into whatever runway is good for your plane. I don't want any mishaps. And be like, well, Scruff said. Just kidding. So yeah, I'll fly into runway 11. Oh Lord, that means we're gonna crash though. We'll be heading into each other. Flo is giving you 267? What? How do I look at airports? Yeah, see, I'm getting 269, 268. So that's, yeah, I mean, oh, I'm with you though. I need to do what the sim says since I'm flying in the sim. If I fly into runway 11, it doesn't matter what Navigraph is telling me, because if I'm getting a tailwind in the sim, I'm gonna have a problem. So, sheesh, see, it takes a while for stuff to sink in. So yes, I will also fly into runway 29 based off of the sim that we're flying in is telling us. We'll check it again before we get close to the airport. But yeah, if that's the case, oops, sorry about that. In the sim, if the winds continue, if they don't shift, then we will, I'll fly into. It should, Oz, and I just wonder if there's some lag in it updating. So I'm wondering if before we get to the airport, the sim will update to that, and then we'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my altitude down. So let's see here. What altitude is the airport at? Altitude of the airport is 1,494 feet. So I can go ahead and bring my altitude down to 3,500. And I'm gonna descend at 200 feet a minute. There we go. There we go. Bring that altitude on down. Get ready. Yeah, exactly. How many gerbils are running in the data center cage? No doubt, Jeffrey. No doubt. Yeah, so it'll be curious to see when the sim updates. That's good stuff, though. Thank you. I didn't realize that Navigraph in the sim may be different, but it totally makes sense that it does take time for the sim to update. So we'll see how this works out. And now because I'm descending kind of fast, so I'm going to back up a little bit. You predict weather update at 150. Yeah, exactly. Disco Stew, thank you for the resub with Prime. What? A Prime resub at that. Thank you so much, Disco Stew. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Saturday and happy June 1st. Also, y'all, some of y'all may not know, the wind has now changed. Some of y'all may not know that video from the subs, that is actually my granddaughter running around our backyard one winter when it just started snowing. And I've got the clip somewhere. I'll have to show you sometime. But she's running around the backyard. Thank you, God, for the snow. It's fantastic. And then she trips and face plants. It's hilarious. I didn't do the face plant part on that, but if I can find the clip, I'll show it to y'all. I think I've got it on my PC somewhere. And coffee is gone. Let's see what the winds are looking like now. So 270 though, but what are you showing for winds, Oz? And again, Disco Stew, thank you so much, my friend. Always good to see you. And man, a Prime sub, what? Thank you. What? That's freaking wild. Are you ahead of me? No, okay. So maybe mine will change soon then too. That's really wild. So what's the METAR showing? Let's see here. $140. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye on it and see what it does. Oh, you can explain after we land? Okay, thank you, Airlock. What, you can't type and fly and chat and all that stuff at the same time? What? And I do know, depending on levels too, flight levels, y'all are at a lower level than I am. I do know that winds can be different directions at different levels as well. So that could factor in here. Oh shoot. Holy crap, we're flying over the airport. Oh my gosh. Okay, autopilot off. Here I am running my mouth and just overflying the airport. Night wind, that's funny. All right, so I'm gonna descend. I didn't realize I was that close to the airport. I'm used to little nav mat, dive like a Stuka, right? Jeffrey, really? Really? You gonna call me out like that? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and engage flaps just to slow me down a little bit more. And we'll right, Super Typhon. But you know, I mean, that's one thing I always tell streamers. That's the one piece of advice I would give any streamer, is to talk. You want to engage with your audience because it's just the thing to do. People want a streamer to engage with them, and if you're not talking, then you're not engaging with them. So the number one first piece of advice I give people when they ask me what can I do to help grow my channel is just that: talk. Oh yeah, I do notice that. I've noticed that. You and Airlock almost had a mishap. Hopefully I'll be good now. So just coming around to land at runway 11. Then I'll take a quick potty break and then we'll get back up in the air. Okay, so I should be flying straight in, one notch of flaps. I am off. So that runway is not the runway I'm landing on. That's actually another runway. You landed 29? Gotcha. Okay, Airlock. Yeah, so my theory on that was correct then. Scratchy Tom. Yeah, I deserve that after me forgetting what your username was the other night or the other day. I was trying to remember Nightwind Elf's name, and for some reason the only name that came to mind was Dwarven Egg. And I guess, you know, the whole dwarf and the elf thing kind of, I don't know, intermingled in my mind. Ah, some old school Bon Jovi here as I come up to land. Yeah, a little bit hard, but it's okay. All right, I'll taxi over this way. And I'm just gonna park in the grass like usual. Oh, can I actually do that? Yeah, I guess I could. That's true. Scratchy Tom could be the wish for. Yes, it could. Well, actually, we have a guy called Matty Scurf. So Scruffy Tam backwards is Matty Scurf, and there's lore around that, Nightwind. So Matty Scurf always does barefoot streams and never talks. All right, let's see here. All right, I might need some help on this. So comms, tuned to what now? 118, 325. There we go. And switch. And volume up. I'm not hearing it. Is that because... Why would I not be hearing it? Com1. No. Like literally spell Scruffy Tam backwards with no spaces. And I created an account using Matty Scurf. But then I deleted it because someone else said they were going to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Matty Ferks, that's it. Matty Ferks. I said Matty Scurf, but it's Matty Ferks. That's it. Thank you, Jeffrey. Not sure why we're not hearing it though. So Com1 is on. I got Com1 selected. Com volume is at 100. And it should be working because I know when I've done VOR in the past. Do what now? That's the second channel for AWAS. Oh, try 135. Okay, I'm with you. Okay. I didn't see that first comment. Okay, so 135.875. Oh, still nothing. My volume's up. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's not working. That may be something I need to play with later on. All right, so I'm going to take a quick pee break. Yes, Oz, I've got to do that too. Yeah, that is strange. I don't know if it's something just with my settings. Or what's up with that? Because that is strange. Yeah, I agree, Oz. Yeah, once I thought about it, then that makes sense. Because the winds are different at different levels. 136 at 5. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Enjoy some big band and talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go take a pee break, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Actually, what am I doing? There we go. Actually, this is not, this is, who is this? Oh yeah, Glenn Miller. Okay. All right, so, is everyone ready to get back up in the air? And we'll just, I'll actually just take back off where I am now. We should have plenty of runway to get up in the air, and we will continue heading. No, actually, once we get up in the air, we'll have to circle back around 180 degrees and take back off. Hey, Speedy, how are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Speedy 69691, a fellow streamer. Good to see you, Speedy. Hope things are well for you. Let me give you a quick shout out, and then we're going to get up in the air. All right, we got plenty of fuel. I probably need to reset my altimeter before we get up in the air one more time. So let me, KPDT. Is 2988. Yeah, let me do that really quick. $29.88, right? Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So we are all set now and should be ready to go. Sorry about that. Pointing at the nose every time I go to one of my default keys is just something weird that the sim has done since I updated this plane. All right, park brake is off. I got one notch of flaps on, and we will go. High key departure. Oh, thank you very much, Nightwind. And just like before, I think I need to change my altitude to. I'm gonna fly at 5,500 feet this time. And let me set my vertical speed at 200. There we go. All right, well, now we should be good. Hey, Nova Stuff, how are you? Oh, we got a good long ways to go still. This is only our first stop. This is quite a long flight today, Nova Stuff. So we've got another probably 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to go. Sorry, I am not watching where I'm going. I'm looking at chat. Yeah, man, jump on in and fly with us, Nova Stuff. Love to see you. Welcome in. Love to have you fly along. Oh my gosh, Scruffy, this is not the highway. This is a runway. Stay in the middle. There we go. Once we clear the end of the runway, we'll circle around and start pointing the correct direction. Sounds like a little NF there. Can't tell for sure. Yeah, fairly certain that's NF. All right, so we're gonna fly. There we go. Heading to the flight plan and 200 feet per minute ascent rate. 5,500 is gonna be my cruise altitude for now, and we'll see. We'll adjust as needed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and slow down a little bit now. And we are good to go. Next stop is, so we'll have a point of interest in 37 nautical miles. It's right by a river, which I'm sure is another famous town for the Oregon Trail. Name of the town is Boardman. Boardman, right beside a pretty big river, it looks like. From there, we'll turn a little bit further. Go to Arlington Municipal Airport will be our next stop after that. So it's going to be 1 Sierra 8. 1 Sierra 8 is our next airport, but we're going to make a little detour. These are not direct twos. So if you'd like to fly along with us, jump on in, exclamation route or exclamation plan. We'll give you access to download the flight plan, or if you want to hand fly and possibly be misled by flying along with me, feel free to do so. We're on the Southeast Asia server, and we just departed Kilo Papa Delta Tango. Welcome in. I'm Scruffy Tam, Lord of Socks. And my flaps are down. Dadgummit, Scruff, I've got to remember to pull my flaps up. 55. 55. And is that the right altitude for heading west? I know that heading one direction you do even numbers, and when you do odd numbers, I can't remember which is which. Not that it really matters, since I don't fly in full realism anyways, but I was just curious about that. And I will be at roughly 85 knots cruise speed and altitude of 5,500 feet. Exactly, airlock dock. Exactly. I mean, and I do appreciate people that like to fly 100% perfectly, right? I do appreciate people that do that. But yeah, it looks that way actually. Oz, I'm surprised at how flat it is out here. I would have thought we'd have seen more mountains. You know what? I think I will just stay right here where I'm at. So let's do 2,500 feet. Because we are going to be coming up on a river soon. And I'd like to be able to see the river, whereas at 5,500 feet will be pretty high. So I'm changing my altitude to 2,500. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. More mountains later in the flight. Gotcha. And I do know that Navigraph now will show you, I'm pretty sure, that kind of stuff. But literally, I just got Navigraph like 45 minutes before stream started. Oh no. Really? Disco Stew, praying she's okay. That actually happened to my wife right before we met. I think it was right after we met, actually. She was hospitalized, and they had to put a port to drain all the stuff out, because hers ruptured in 1984. Wow, I hope she's doing okay. But yes, totally, man. Take care of your family. So we still got Airlock Dot, Disco Stew, Kev Sim Corner, Oz Nomad flying along with us. Oh, so the same for your wife? Yeah, that's really scary. It's pretty crazy that the appendix can actually kill you. Oh, I'm going really fast now that I've pulled my flaps up. Slow down, Scruff. Slow down. You got plenty of time. So I'm thinking maybe since I updated the sim that I should have updated SimFX, because I'm not seeing contrails for this plane, and I should be. I think I should be anyways. I don't know what kind of plane it is, but I haven't seen any contrails in the sky. But I thought SimFX was something that you didn't have to reload every time you had a sim update. Oh, nice, Disco Stu. Glad she's flying. Yeah, I am using SimFX, Burst 6. I bought it last week, so I have flown with it once on stream, but I'm surprised it's not. Do I have to turn it on? I don't have to turn it on, do I? Oh, can I do it through Flow? Okay, help me out here. Oh, it's a Bonanza. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a Bonanza. There was an update like 2 days. Go to the settings quick. Go to the second tab of the tool. Wait a minute. Where's, I don't see SimFX, so do I need to go to the, okay, hang on. Oh, go to the wheel and search. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, so literally just go to the wheel and hit search. SimFX. Oh, it was off. Thank you. So how do I add that to my wheel, Burstix? Oh yeah, Nightwind, there's a big update. Click and hold on SimFX after search and place it on the wheel. Okay, good deal. I will do that right now. Oh shoot, come on, Scruff. Okay, so search. We can hold it here. Oh, okay, okay. Good, sheesh. See, it's been so long, y'all. Okay, a blank spot on the wheel. That makes total sense. There we go. Okay, so now I can search SimFX. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. There. Okay. Golly. I am the world's worst person trying to give directions while streaming. Thank you for your help, guys. I appreciate it. But I've just been away from Flight Sim for so long, and you may not believe this, but even while I was not streaming, I did not have time to even hardly boot up my computer and fly off stream. So I am super rusty still. But it is kind of like riding a bike. Once you start back doing it, it does come back to you rather quickly. So anyways, my apologies and thank you guys. And my flow wheel is like all over the place. It's not organized at all, which is not like me. I am a fairly organized person, but my flow wheel has pretty much not a whole lot of organization. So this is my flow wheel for the Skyhawk for my 172. So that makes sense that it would be there. But I probably need to put Okay, so is it not green when it's working? Nice. Oh, I forgot about the weather. I forgot about the weather changes. Okay, there. Hey, Chubb, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're well. It's not flowing like it should be. You're correct. Chubb Loaf, welcome in. It was good hanging out in your stream last night. So Chubb is a fellow streamer as well. They stream variety. Chubb and a buddy. Good to see you, Chubb. Happy, what is it today? Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Good to see you. Let me give Chubb a shout out really quick. Spooky Games. There you go. Thank you. And I met Chubb through another streamer, Metal Ann, who I've known for a long time. But there's a shout out for Chubb. Just like a bike. Oh wait. After you get your pants caught in the chain a few times, slip off the pedals and crunch yourself on the crossbar. Oh no. So have you? Yeah, exactly, Airlock. Oh, you're welcome for the shout out. You're very welcome. Have any of y'all, like when you were kids learning to ride a bike, your shoes untied and your shoelace wrapped around the pedal, and then you wiped out and your bike's like dragging along behind you or beside you because of that? And then one time I was pedaling uphill like crazy and my chain broke and I flipped over my handlebars, or maybe the chain locked up and I went over my handlebars. Yes, exactly. Nightwind, unlocking the memories here. Yes, tethered to the bike. Yeah. See, those are the good old days in the 70s and 80s. All right, I'm going a little fast now. We must have a tailwind. Do we have a tailwind? No, actually got a bit of a headwind. Okay. But I'm flying along kind of fast. 94 knots is a little faster than I like to fly. Let me jump back into the plane really quick and look at my fuel mixture. Coming down the hill to a four-way stop in the rain, way too fast, lock up the back wheel and try to skid the corner instead. Oh my gosh, what? Oh man. And then, so where I grew up, I'm from Massachusetts originally, and where I grew up, there was a big area that we called the sand dunes. And we were forbidden to go to the sand dunes. I mean, we moved here when I was 10, so I was 10 years old or younger, right? Is we were forbidden to go to the sand dunes because that's where a lot of the young people went and did things that our parents didn't want us to be exposed to at that age. But there might have been a time or two that I snuck off to the sand dunes, and I would come back and mom would say, "You've been to the sand dunes, haven't you?" And of course I would tell on myself. So not too long ago, she told me, "I never knew if you went or not. I just said that. And then you told on yourself." But she never knew if we went or not. Smacked it at about 20 miles an hour, bounced off, went across the road and into a ditch. Driver called out the window. And see, these days, your parents would have called a lawyer and sued the bus company. for that. Excuse me. Goodness, had to clear my throat. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, we were some tough boogers back then. You tried surfing in Hawaii once, and by design, you're tethered to the board, of course. Problem was, when you wiped out on a large wave, the board went into the air and you put your hands over your head while waiting for the board to come down on top. Did it hit you? Oh, they would. Oh, airlock dock. No doubt, man. Can you imagine? Well, you know, there probably were lawsuits to the bike manufacturers. I was going to say, can you imagine the lawsuits that bike manufacturers had? And I'm sure there were. And that's why we have all the things we have on them now, because like the bikes I had when I was a kid, what's a chain guard? Oh, the board didn't hit you. I thought you were going to say like it hit you and you had stitches or something. Yeah, like I'd come home with my knees bleeding and mom would be like, go back outside and find something to do. The city would have sued. Yes, exactly, Airlock. Exactly. The city would have sued you for damages to get the bus fixed. All right, I'm just going to have to be content with the speed I'm going because it's fluctuating, I guess, depending on the headwind I'm getting, between 85 and roughly 95 knots, which I'm doing right now. So it will be okay. All right, we are approaching the river that I was talking about. Scraping all. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, that would be rough. You're taking the fifth on your childhood, Kev. I can totally understand that. Kev's like 80 something years old, right? I think. No, I'm just kidding. I am so. My daughter kills me. She used to jump in stream all the time. And now she still is on Twitch because she'll tell me about people she's watching. She just tried to call me. Oh, there she is. Haha, busted. What's up, babe? So Tam the OG, if you didn't know, y'all, Tam the OG is my one and only child. What's up, Tam? A lot of farmland right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the splash pad. Y'all have fun. It is a good day for that. So well, I guess all the kids are going. Philly cheesesteak going too. So our town a few years ago built a splash pad in our downtown area, and basically a splash pad is like a flat piece of concrete. It's got drains and stuff, and they have different fountains and water squirting out and stuff. And it's good for the kids just to go play, so it's a splash pad made for that. They're not too old for the splash pad. I'm not too old for the splash pad. When I go to the splash pad, I run around like a kid and run through it. And thank you, Chubb. Oh, wow. Airlock, really? That's pretty cool. Man, yeah, that'd be a picker's dream right there. A little bit of 12 Stones playing right now. What you're hearing. Y'all, I think I asked a little while ago, but I don't remember anyone answering. Is the music level okay? Can you hear it okay? It's not too loud, too low, anything like that. Build 5 or 6, keep the best of you for yourselves and sell the rest. Dude, man, I don't blame you at all for that. That would be cool. And I remember growing up, the neighborhood kids would build like chopper bikes and stuff. Now, I never had a home-built chopper bike, but once we moved here, Mom and Dad bought me I think it was made by a Huffy. It was a chopper bike. It was a factory chopper. It was awesome. Had a wide, slick back tire. $10 bikes for you cheapo kids. Oh man, yeah. Because we went through some tires, slamming on the brakes and seeing how long the skid mark we could make, and then next thing you know, we're down to the cord on the tire. Time for new tires. Or tubes, depending on how far you slid. All right, so we are approaching the city of, or the town, or whatever it is. Of Boardman, which I'm sure is another city that was started during the Oregon Trail. The pioneer started it. Probably was a settlement. Looks like it probably still is just a settlement. Oh man, yeah. Skid for a quarter mile, heck yes. Ooh, yeah, for sure. $500, good gracious. That's expensive. And once again, I'm sure this town probably has some sort of historical marker about it being incorporated or started while settlers were heading west on the Oregon Trail. And this would be a really good source of food and water for the settlers. I imagine there was good fishing, probably still is, and wildlife because it's a big river. And if it's a big enough city, there probably still is wildlife there, just a different type. That's for entry level. Yikes, seriously? Wow, man, airlock, really? So a bike, an electric bike is the same price as a good used car? That's nuts. Okay, we are approaching, once we turn our heading, I'll be turning to a heading of 236 here. And then for 21 nautical miles, we'll head towards 1 Sierra 8 airport. And let's see what we're looking like for that airport. We got 2 runways, runway 6, runway 24, and what are the winds doing right now? They start over $1,300. Holy moly. I bet this one doesn't have a METAR because it's just a, it's like a bush airport, so there's probably no data on it. Yeah, I've kind of figured that, okay. All right, I'm gonna knock autopilot off now and just hand fly, so I will jump back into the plane just because I don't like flying external view when I'm hand flying. Ooh, a little bit of docking. That's for an Aldi cheapo department store bike equivalent to a Walmart Huffy. Airlock. In Switzerland, are Aldi's mostly grocery stores, but they have some other things, or is it more like a Walmart? Because here we've got an Aldi in our town, and that's where I exclusively buy my groceries from, is Aldi. Our Aldi is mostly a grocery store with some other things, maybe an aisle or two of just rando buyout stuff. They're banned in a lot of parks and trail systems anyways. Gotcha. Hey, JPM, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well. JPM, a part of Kev Sim Corner's community also. Okay, so just like ours then. So the middle aisles are randos, just like us. Yep. Oh, you got a bakery in the store? I'm jealous. We don't have a bakery in store in ours. All right, this airport is, it doesn't give me, yeah, it does. Hang on. Airport elevation is 890 feet. So we're at a good altitude. And our wind direction currently is, we got winds at 10 knots out of 254. So we are going to have to fly into the back runway, which is cool. Oh, I love Aldi. So you guys have Aldis in Australia too, Oz? I love Aldi. Oh, not me. Thank you for that. Oh, it doesn't give you the weather though. Interesting. I didn't realize that Aldi was, I mean, I knew that Aldi was a German company. We also had a Lidl, or yeah, Lidl, which I don't know if this is true or not, but I was told that Lidl and Aldi were both owned by brothers. Is that true that Lidl and Aldi are both owned by two separate brothers? No, they haven't renovated it yet, Nightwind. It's still just a plain old. Now we had a Lidl, but our Lidl closed. They shut our Lidl down earlier in the year, or right at the start of the year. Hey, a little bit of Fats Waller going on here. Disco Stew will appreciate this one. There are two Aldis, Aldi Sud and Aldi North. When the brothers had a falling out, one took the south. See, okay, thank you. Because what I was told when Lidl came was that one brother owned Lidl and one owned Aldi, and they did have a falling out, and that's why most.
Show us those.
Yes, landing at 1S8 for another potty break. But that's why most towns that have an Aldi also have a Lidl, because they try to compete for each other's business. I thought that sounded sus, so that puts that to rest. Thank you. So Speedy, my socks of the day. Today I'm actually wearing on the right foot, Kaharia, who's a fellow flight sim streamer. Her mom saw, oh, they built a Lidl but never opened at Aries, and y'all have two Aldis. We need another Aldi here. The Aldi is packed a lot of the time, but I still go because the prices are phenomenal. Right foot is a hand knitted sock by Kaharia's mom. Left foot is a brown sock with multicolored polka dots. Those are my socks of the day. Thank you for that. Puma and Adidas owned by competing brothers. Quasar Core. I am not sure about that, Quasar Core. Welcome in. And thank you for the chat. Gotcha. Thank you for that airlot, Doc. See, you can't always believe what people tell you, and I assume that the reason why that rumor was rumoring was because they're both German-owned companies. Now, our cashiers, some of them can be aggressive. Most of them are very nice, but they're super fast. Like man, there may be a really long line to check out, but they scan the heck out of some groceries. They're really fast with checkout. Although they did, although they did renovate the front of the store a couple of years ago and made most of it now a self-checkout, which I don't like. I don't like self-checkout when I grocery shop because I buy so many groceries. Aldi Nord operates in Belgium, Netherlands, France, Luxembourg. Okay, Aldi Sud. Okay, gotcha. No way. I didn't know that Aldi also owned Trader Joe's. Interesting stuff. Didn't realize that. Thank you for that education. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, Aldi Nord, Aldi Sud. Planet Neutral, what's up, Neutral? How the heck are you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome in, Planet Neutral, another fellow flight sim streamer, good friend of the community, awesome individual. I hope you're well, dude. Let me give you a shout out. Really good to see you, man. There we go. There's a shout out for Planet Neutral. Y'all, please go follow these folks that I'm shouting out. I love supporting other streamers. I'm glad to see that you're well, man. Good to see you. There's a store in Greensboro area that reminds you a lot of Aldi, but it isn't Aldi. And Wood, it's the weekend. Yes. Oh, woo. I read that as Wood. I'm like, wait a minute. What does that even mean? And Wood, it's the weekend. I thought the last O was a D. Sheesh. What a noob. Yes, it is the weekend. Yes. What? Who knows, man? Hey, Chubb. Well, you know how it is when you're streaming. So my advice to people, hey, Baked, welcome in, Baked. Thank you for the first time chat. Oh, good to see you. So Baked and Chubb are the two streamers that stream together. Yes, there are a lot of wind turbines. Good to see you. Welcome in, Baked. Jeff Sim Corner. I will allow that. That's hilarious. I love the things that Twitch chooses to block. So my advice to anyone that's streaming, always talk no matter what, because you've got to engage with your viewers. If you don't engage with your viewers, you're going to lose viewers. So always engage. So, oh, thank you, Baked, or Leo. Can I call you Leo? That's probably what you would prefer to be called anyways. But because I talk so much, the advice I give to people is whatever's on your mind, say it. So I stream Stray on Thursday mornings. I'm streaming Stray, and as a cat, you know, cats love to rub people's legs. Well, there's a grandma there who makes clothes, and I just realized when I saw grandma that I could rub against her legs. So live on stream, playing as a cat now, which makes it a little bit better. I am rubbing grandma's legs, and I said, oh, how sweet. I love rubbing grandma's legs, or something like that. If someone can post the clip. But yeah, total cringe. Yes. But I did put it, I put it on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and it's a Twitch clip as well. I think it's my most viewed clip now on Twitch. That was slightly embarrassing. And my wife thought it was very inappropriate. She didn't think it was funny, but I'm like, my wife thought that was very inappropriate for me to say, but I'm like, I'm a cat. It's what cats do. And that's legit. And then I rubbed her legs because she's a grandma. Said, see? right. Yeah. So I've got to fly into the other runway. But if you stream, you know how it is. Sometimes you say things innocently, and then once they're out of your mind, they're always out of my mind and into my mouth. And once they're out of your mouth, it's too late. Straight on, really? So the wind shifted. Oh, nice, cool. I thought I had a tailwind a little while ago. Good deal. I'll take that. So we're gonna fly straight in. Thank you for that. Thank you for the reminder, airlock. Sheesh. Well, and hopefully there won't be any of that from me on my stream anyways. I mean, I do work out and lift weights, but I'm not confident enough that I would try that, right? Exactly, Chubb. All right, is this a paved runway? I thought it was a grass strip, but yeah, it is paved. Okay. Hey, Aperture Lab, welcome back in. Thank you for flying along today. Good to see you again. I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in way hot. Oh, holy crap. Okay, let's see if I can straighten this out. Well, we fixed it somewhat. Hey, better landing than my last one was. Right, it was an unstable report. It's hard. Paved is being generous. True. True. It's a packed something surface, right? All right, so now's the time to take some of the hard games we play. Surprise us with naked people. Yes, Chubb, and I think that's why one of the reasons why Twitch kind of changed their rules some on that, because for that reason. All right, part break on. I'm going to be idling at 1200 RPM. Another song by NF. All right, I'm going to sit right here and go take a quick pee break. I need to refill my water as well, so I'll be back in. Oh, no problem, Airlock Doc. Thank you for flying along. I appreciated it. Burstix is here. Welcome in, Burstix. Wow, we got several people have joined. Nova Stuff is back with us. Aperture is back. Kev Sim Corner, can't quite see the other person. And then ahead of us, there's Disco Stew. I'm sure this is Oz right here. So I'll be right back. Let me tell. Ooh, I like this skyline. Or is that just trees? Is that the city or is that? Never mind, that's trees. Trees, not a city. All right, I'll be right back. You need a good, correct info. You landed twice the wrong way and you're running out of people to blame. You can blame me though. Chronico, what's up, dude? How are you doing, man? Good to see you, Chronico. I agree, Airlock Doc. There is a fix for it though. It's in my Discord and I don't think I made a shortcut for it yet, but I need to. But there is a fix for that. All right, be right back, y'all. I'll enjoy some music. See you soon. Be sure to hit those F's in chat. Just type F is all you, no exclamation mark, just F. No, I totally agree with you, Airlock Doc, no doubt. All right, I am back, drained and ready to go. So if y'all are ready to go, hey, we got a fighter jet here. Looks like is that a F-16? Flying along with us. Heck yeah, we got a little military escort. And oh, I literally thought that was sirens right outside my window. F-18, nice. That's right, okay. All right, internal view, part brake off, fuel check. We are good fuel wise. I'm gonna, let's see here. There we go. All right, if y'all are ready, we'll go. I thought that was a city skyline dead ahead of us. It's just trees. Oh, good Lord. I'm having a hard time staying on the runway. Oh, that's what it was, Nightwind. Yes, that was wake turbulence. There we go. Thank you. That's why I couldn't stay on the runway. That's what we'll blame. We won't blame my poor flying skills. I know that's not what you were saying, but that's totally what I'm saying. All right, let's get back on the flight plan. This sounds like 12 stones, is it? Yep. What in the world? Plane is overcompensating like crazy. There we go. Oh, you know what the problem was? I bet I know what the problem was. I know airlock dock is lurking now, but I think I just figured out what the problem was, that we weren't able to hear the comms because I have these radio panels here. Flaps up. My radio panels right here are tuned to something different than the plane. I guarantee you is what it is. Let me see if when I tune these, if the radio's tuned. I bet you that's what the problem was. No, they're tuned. But I bet you, see, I wasn't tuned to COM 1. That may be what the issue was. But they are tuned to the same as the radio. I'll have to try to remember to try that maybe at the next airport if they do have AWS. That is so annoying. There. Okay, so I'm gonna fly at 2,500 feet again for now. I do see mountains coming up. And I'm gonna try to fly at 85 knots. Because 85 knots is a good speed for me. Kind of low, kind of slow. What we do here. Get to enjoy some scenery. A little bit of Lifehouse in the background. There we go. Let me jump out of the plane now and see who is flying along with us. There's Aperture. Oh yeah, Aperture is in the F-18. That's right. Disco Stew in the 172. We got Nova Stuff doing some low down there. Kev Simcorner, Oz Nomad, Aries, Burstix flying along too. Thank you guys. Burstix, what are you in? What's the PO6TA Tango Alpha? Also, if you're a streamer, one thing that I discovered when I switched to Flight Sim, I discovered that chat wasn't as busy once I started flight simming as it was when I was a variety streamer. And it really concerned me. I didn't know why that was, but then I realized the first time that I was watching a flight simmer and I tried to fly along, trust me, I realized then why chat was so slow, because it is extremely difficult to fly and type at the same time, unless you're on autopilot, which I've kind of gotten spoiled too. There's my military escort there. And just like always, everyone is welcome to fly along with us. We're on the Southeast Asia server. I'm flying the 172. Oh, you're good, man. But fly what you want to, fly how you want to. Little thing I call no rules, just flight. And I'm going to look and see what our next point of interest is. So we got 43 nautical miles before our next point of interest. That is a gorge, Columbia Gorge. It's going to be our next point of interest. Landings and takeoffs are the quiet time for you when flying along. You can multitask, but you still only have two arms, right? Exactly. So we got a couple we got we got one point of interest that is 43 nautical miles away. And then we've got another 30 something miles before the next airport. And then our last airport is quite a way. Wow, we still got some flying to do, people. Good deal. We're going to be streaming for a little while today. Climb to 6,000 after the next waypoint. Thank you, Oz. When you get the option for text to speech in the Twitch chat box, you were so in trouble. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love this scenery. I mean, it could be a little cleaner. No, you know what? That probably is fairly accurate, to be honest. Wow, this is gorgeous, y'all. Check this out. So I'm going to change the time of day to make it more sunsetty, so the sun will be in front of us. Well, not quite that sunsetty. Let's go with this look. Holy moly, check this out. Oh my gosh, the sun reflecting off the canyons. What? Oh, that's beautiful. Sorry for those of y'all flying along, but I got to get a screenshot of this. There, now nameplate's back. Golly, man, that's freaking gorgeous. Wow, yeah, right, Chum? And that's what I love about flight sim. So something that you and Leo may not know about, with Microsoft Flight Sim, the world, you can fly anywhere in the world you want to, and the world in Microsoft Flight Sim is as big as the world is in real life. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And wherever, it's awesome. So wherever you're flying in the world, it's that time of day also. It's supposed to be the correct weather also. Wind speed, everything is supposed to be the same as in real life. Oh, dude, it's nuts. And that's what pulled me away from being a variety streamer, Yes, yes. That's what pulled me away from being a variety streamer into flight simming, because I've always had a love for aviation. And then when I realized that you can fly anywhere you want to, however you want to, in a lot of different aircraft, it's not the same as flying a plane in real life, but it's darn close. And that's what I love about it. And then being able to enjoy that, share the scenery and share the experience with your viewers, and people being able to fly along with you is just incredible. So in real life, and I'm actually looking at a navigational map, a real life navigational map, there really are wind turbines in this area in real life. Just for the sake of time, I am going to run at about 90 miles an hour or so. Let's say between 90 and 95. Although I still have 2 hours, so we should have plenty of time to finish today. So this has been the Oregon Trail series. We're flying the entire Oregon Trail. If you're from another country besides the United States, sometimes I do tend to assume that everyone knows what the Oregon Trail is. The Oregon Trail was the trail that early settlers and pioneers of the United States took, pulling their wagons, their livestock, and their families along with them. Hundreds, thousands, not thousands, but hundreds and hundreds of miles, probably over 1,000 miles trek over unknown territory. Some of it nice and flat, easily navigable. Some like this, I can imagine would be quite a challenge. Mr. Sco, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome in. How are you doing, Mr. Sco? So good to see ya. Mr. Sco is actually a aircraft mechanic, an engine mechanic overseas. Does a lot of traveling, actually, working on aircraft. Welcome in, Mr. Sco. Really good to see you today. Hope you're well. Thank you for the resub also. What? Thank you so much for that. 8 months. I do. So, Mr. Sco, Saturday mornings, my time. So it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's 12:30 Zulu time for about 2 to 3 hours each Saturday morning. And then, yeah, you're so funny. And yeah, 12:30 Zulu time. There you go. And then on Thursday mornings, also 12:30 Zulu time. But for now, on Thursday morning my time, that would be afternoon for you. But on Thursday mornings my time, I'm playing a game called Stray. Once I'm through with Stray, I'm probably going back to flight simming 2 days a week though. Cowbell Cody, what's happening, dude? How are you doing? Cowbell Cody is a amazing, when I say amazing, I mean amazingly talented artist. Streams art sometimes. People like Cowbell Cody just blow my mind because, well, first of all, you don't want to see any of my art because it's not really art unless it's like, I guess you could think of it as super abstract art. But Cowbell Cody's one of these people, when they do art, it just, the end result is amazing. So go follow Cowbell Cody. I'm trying to shout you out. My shout out button currently is not buttoning. Yeah, something's wrong with my Stream Deck all of a sudden. Come on, Stream Deck. Big mountain coming up. Oh yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool actually. Yeah, my Stream Deck just died on me. What is up with that? Yes, that is correct, Mr. Sco. Man, why am I having problems with stuff today? let's see here. Stream Deck. Well, I'm gonna have to do a manual shout out. See if this works. Yes. Oh yeah, everything's good. I'm sorry. My Stream Deck, which is my shortcut buttons, my Stream Deck just quit working, and I'm not sure why it quit. Let me see. It looks like it might be back operable now. Let's see. Nope, still not working. There it goes. Yes, it is working now. Cool. For some reason, my shout out button is not shouting out, though. I don't understand why that is. But Mr. Sco, I hope everything is good with you. Really, really strange. I'm sorry that I'm looking away. I always tell people to look at chat, always. But I'm not doing that right now because I'm trying to figure out what's up with my Stream Deck. So give me just a second. There we go. Okay, the shout out button's not working, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like everything else is, so don't know what's up with that. Easy repairing GA planes all over the place. Cool, so you're still traveling a lot? Awesome. Now, you do travel overseas some too, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think I remember you saying you come to the States. I know you're all over Europe and in that area. Shoot, reaching for the cup that's not there. Europe, Southeast Asia, and USA. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was thinking that was correct, but I wanted to make sure. Cool. I wanted to ask you before I said it out loud. I am correct. Thank you. Now, if I could just train my wife to tell me that more often would be good. Just because this area is so gorgeous, I'm going to go back to external view. Man, what a beautiful place. And you know, there's so many times that I say when I see places like this, easy for me to talk, that I would love to live in this area, you know, something like this, because it's so beautiful. But you know, I'm sure over time it gets old too. And I love where I live. Man, this is beautiful. All the canyons and the valleys. This would be a good place to bush fly too. For people like Burstix, Burstix is actually teamed up with Eastol. So Burstix, are you? And I realize that you're flying, and it's going to be hard to type, and that's cool if you can't type. So I know that there is a big, like a nationwide, a national stole competition. Are you actually teamed up with them, or is this like a sim stole? Because dude, that's pretty freaking. I mean, either way, it's really, really amazing. And if you don't know what stole is, that short takeoff and landing, there's actually competitions for people with aircraft to see how quickly how short of an area they can take off and land in, and that therefore it's called short takeoff and landing, or STOL for short. In some of these aircraft, Pratt PT6, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Pratt. No way, dude, that's awesome, man. I am so happy for you, Burstix. That's incredible, incredible. Once a year to Southeast Asia, once every 2.5 years to the USA, and the time there is more than 6 months each, the maximum allowed. Nice. Pratt, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I'm Scruffy Tam. I've been a gamer my whole life. I've been a streamer since September of 2020, and I started flight simming in September of 2021, and I was an exclusive flight simmer for about 3 years. And now on Thursday mornings, I play a game called Stray. But once I'm through with that, I'm probably going to go back to exclusively flight sim. Welcome in. If you'd like to fly along with you, anyone else who may be watching and you're wondering, yes, everyone is welcome to fly along. Fly what you want to, fly how you want to. Little thing I call no rules, just flight. That's amazing, Burstix. Yeah, see, that's a beautiful area to go fly in low and slow in right there, that canyon. Some of y'all may remember spring break 2 years ago, I think it was, maybe 3. I think it was 2 years ago. I did a spring break world tour, and we toured the Grand Canyon, and there were people in F-16s and F-18s flying in the canyon. It was amazing, just beautiful. Very close, Kev Sim Corner. I was actually born with a with Pong little paddle in my hand. So I remember as a kid, that was my very first exposure to a video game, was a game called Pong. And no, not where I'm bouncing a ping pong ball into a cup of a beer. One of the very first video games. Bamalade, love your username. Bamadale. I thought it was Bamalade. You got your LNA mixed up. Welcome in, Bamadale 420. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for that follow, Pratt and Bamadale. Thank y'all. National STOL is great to work with. They actually flew you out to a real STOL event. What? Dude. They flew you out to a competition? That's freaking awesome, man. Wow. Yeah, so Mr. Sco is a freelance GA mechanic, an airplane engine and salesperson as well. Yeah, Mr. Sco knows a lot about engines and planes as well. Dude, Burstix, that's even more incredible. Yeah, exactly. Pong. Although, Oz, I think ours was literally, it wasn't Pong. It was actually, I think it was table tennis. And it was just the console that predated, if I'm not mistaken, I said table tennis, but TV tennis. I think it predated the Atari 2600, and that's actually what it was called, was TV tennis or something like that. And it was literally just different versions of what would later become Pong on the Atari. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure it predated the Atari 2600. But then I got a 2600, a 7800. I've had every Nintendo console that there is, except for Nintendo did have like a VR headset. Can't remember the name of it, but I didn't own that. But I'm a big Nintendo guy. I first discovered Burstix skate parking in a Wilga in Four Corners. Man, that's incredible, Burstix. ColecoVision. Yes. I did have ColecoVision, but even before then, Oz, I think it was literally just, I'll have to research that. It may have been ColecoVision, but I think it was just In television, that's it. I'm pretty sure it was in television. Whatever it was, I'm pretty sure was just, literally just TV tennis, and that was it. You couldn't, there was no cartridges. It was just, it was what it was with two small controllers with a knob on it. Hmm. '76 Telstar console came out. Golly. I remember it in television. I remember Telstar, but I don't remember what the name of this was or if it had any other games. But I'm thinking it was just, we called it TV tennis. Dang it, it's gonna drive me nuts now till I look. I'll have to remember to look that up. But yeah, I'm sure it's one of the ones that y'all have listed, possibly Telstar, because we moved here in 1978. And I'm pretty sure I have memories of, it had only Pong. That's it though. That's it then, Disco Stew. That's the one. Because I'm pretty sure I have memories of playing it at our house in Massachusetts before we moved here. Cool deal, man. I've got to look that up, Disco. Let me look and see. It was Telstar, you said? All right, yeah. Let me take a picture of that, and I will look that up. '76 Telstar. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. That's it. Yes. That is totally it, Disco Stew. That is, oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. Yeah, I did not have separate controllers. The controllers were on the console. Oh my gosh, dude, what a throwback that is. Wow. And it was the, like, what? This is the one we had right here. Like the just basic base looking version. Oh my gosh, man, what? So this was it right here. This was the version we had right here. There's other versions of it that look a little fancier that must be like newer ones. This is the one we had. Oh my gosh, what? I've got goosebumps. That's crazy. Thank you, because I always assumed it was Atari Pong, but it was not. Wow. It does, yeah, Leo, for sure. Modified power cord, yes. And it still looks like it's from the 80s, yes. Oh man, my sister and myself, we played the heck. Oh, I forgot. I need to be increasing my altitude. Oz, what did you say altitude needs to be? Although I think I'll be good until we get to our next airport. Yeah, so the next airport elevation is 151 feet. So I think we're gonna bank to the right in just a minute, Oz. I think we should be good. Because it's only 30 miles to the next airport, and its elevation is 151. Unless this range of unless this mountain range is a little higher. After that, then yes, we will need to come up some. Although I probably do need to increase my altitude some because this range does look a little high. Y'all know I'm a little hard-headed sometimes, right? My wife will concur with that too, that I'm a little hard-headed. Oh yeah, so it looks like we may, no, we're not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we may shoot right there on that valley, but there goes Oz over the mountains. Oh, okay, Oz, thank you. All right, so I will increase to 6,000. Thank you, Oz. I should not be second guessing Oz. Technician Robert Borak spent about 2 weeks building the device. After a little debugging, the first video game was ready for its debut. They called the game Tennis for Two. Players could turn a knob to adjust the angle of the ball and push a button to hit the ball towards the other player. Exactly, that's all it was. But I can't tell you how many hours my sister and myself played that. My plane was telling me something. I'm not sure what. That was strange. I heard something. And I want to say, I could be wrong on this, but I think one of those switches that you flip made the paddle smaller or longer. And that was, I think, the only modification you could do was make the paddle longer or shorter, if I'm not mistaken, and possibly make the ball bounce faster or slower. So I think there was 2 settings, the length of your paddle and the speed of the ball. If I'm not mistaken, those were the 2 settings. Now I could be getting that confused with Atari. Ugh, my apologies for yawning. Sheesh, I'm not bored. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tune my radio to our next airport just to see if the comms are working. So it's 122.9er. Oh, I know, right, Disco Stu? But back then, that was still pretty phenomenal. For the 70s. And just to think that dude, he probably doesn't get credit for it either. But that one individual started a whole revolution, right? A whole gaming, just, you know, totally changed the world, literally. All right, so I've got that active. So hopefully we'll hear some comms when we get close to the airport, if I've got everything done right. Let me check my radios. Yeah, so I'm at 122.9. We'll see what happens there. You scored determines the line getting bigger. Does it really? See, I don't remember that part of it. And I know someone has to have this emulated online somewhere where you can literally still play it. So what's going on with my aircraft right now is I realized I was slowing down significantly, and the reason why is, think about it, as winds approach a mountain, the winds are getting pushed up as well. So that is causing some draft problems, some updrafts that were slowing me down. So I'm having to increase my engine RPM a little bit. Oh, what? Really, Disco Stew? I didn't know that. Is it still, like, is it emulated Disco Stew where I can check it out sometime? That's really cool. Last year you worked spread over a year at Rotax, Lycoming, Continental, Gemini, and GE Honda Aero. Man, that is a good variety. So I'm sure you have to be certified in, are you, I know you are. That was a crazy question, but so you're certified by all those companies to work on their product. What was that? Oh yeah, I was wanting to look at my six pack. Oh, a little bit of ska for you guys. If you can hear it. This is the OC Supertones, the Orange County Supertones, a 90s era ska band. Oh, come on. Why is it doing this to me there? Sorry for making y'all sick with the in and out of the plane. Oh, this is true, Disco Stew. I wasn't thinking about that. There was no online back then. I'm stupid. Gotcha. Yes, a certification that covers most of their products and techniques. Oh, yeah, for sure. I can imagine, Mr. Sco, how much training you have to go through on a regular basis to keep up. So one of the things I really liked about ska, the style of music ska, is, as I've talked about a few times on my streams, my dad was big into jazz and big band, and jazz and big band are both have a big brass presence, right, in their bands, and that's what I like about ska. Ska is brass horns and punk rock kind of intermingled together. So I really appreciate it and enjoy that. So our program at school, I teach automotive technology. So I teach students how to diagnose and repair vehicles on the post-secondary level. So we're a community college. And we recently teamed up with Hyundai and Genesis, and they have given us as instructors and our students voluntarily, they don't have to, access to all of their factory training. So one of our students could potentially, when they graduate, be a Hyundai or a Genesis certified technician, therefore giving them a better opportunity at starting at a higher level at a dealership and just be a certified tech at that dealership, which is pretty amazing. The unfortunate thing is the closest Hyundai or Genesis dealership to our school is about an hour away, and we're very rural, so no one wants to travel that far to work. But hopefully people will see the value in being factory certified and jump on that. Because my ultimate, and I'm not the department head, but I can speak for him. Our ultimate goal is we would love to become a training center for a manufacturer. And I feel like this is the first step towards that. So flying along with us, we got, excuse me, we got Air Ease. Down there we got Nova stuff. We got Kev's Sim Corner, Disco Stew, and Oz Nomad flying along too. I need to do the nameplate thing where the nameplates change color. With Flow, I gotta jump in there and do that one of these days. Really big mountain right there. That's pretty cool. Screenshot of that. Yeah, for sure. So the Genesis brand, Genesis actually started out being a model of a Hyundai. Well, then Hyundai decided that much like Toyota and Nissan have Lexus and can't remember, Infinity or something like that. Hyundai decided, hey, we'll do the same thing. So Genesis is kind of Hyundai's luxury brand, and their goal is to be all electric by, I forgot what year, but pretty soon. And so I'm Hyundai and Genesis certified. So I've done all the base training, and now I'm taking some of the other just extra training so I can get those certificates as well. Oz, thank you so much for warning me about the 6,000 altitude, because that is perfect. I just reached the altitude. 100% neat night wind. So what I'm told from my students that work at Nissan and my my connections with Nissan is that they will be moving away from CVTs because they basically suck. Oh yeah. Thank you, Leo. Yeah. Yes, Kev. Unlike you, though, I am not drawn to that big mountain. Nope. I mean, I'm drawn to it, but I'm not going to hit it. Well, you know, I probably shouldn't have said that, because now I probably will hit a mountain before the stream's over. Actually, Nightwind, I don't know about all of Nissan's CVTs, but I do know our local Nissan dealer donated a couple CVT transmissions to us, and they do have the metal chain. But the problem, even with the metal chain, I don't know how Toyota built their belts, but it's actually a metal belt that's basically, it's 12 bands of really thin metal, 12 on one side, 12 on the other, and they have these, they're called elements that are placed in between the bands, and there's 399 elements. And an element, if you want to relate it to a chain, it's like a link of a chain. And so when you band it all together, it's a really stiff, it's basically a metal belt, a very flexible metal belt. Really cool how they're designed. So we do have one of those CVT transmissions that does have a steel, and they call it a push belt. Is what they're called, a push belt. Pretty interesting stuff. I nerd out on stuff like that. Transmissions are kind of my thing. There's quite a bit on the menu for next year. Honeywell, European division, Hitachi Aero, GE Aerospace, and whatever else comes along. Mr. Sco, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, such a diverse knowledge about you with aircraft. So this is going to be interesting, because as soon as we top this mountain, we've got to descend rapidly, because this airport is 151 feet above sea level. Imagine that. And right now our winds are, yeah, that could be, I wasn't aware of the old one's night wind. So we do have a headwind, so unless it changes, we can fly straight in. Yeah, I can totally see a rubber belt die in rather quickly on those things, but even so, The problem they have with these are the really, really thin metal bands. Because they're so thin over time, every time they circle around, one of the pulleys, it just left my mind, one of the pulleys, that band bends. So over time, with it bending and straightening, it's just like taking a piece of metal and bending and straightening it. Eventually it's going to break, and those bands break. When they break, those 399 elements go flying all over the transmission, and time for another transmission. So, well, CVTs are a fantastic concept. They need to be designed a little differently, in my opinion. Well, I guess in everyone's opinion. All right, we are close to topping this mountain. And then I'm not going to go to idle, but I'm going to drop my RPM way down so that my plane will descend rather quickly, because we do have to descend really quick. So right now I'm hand flying. Oh, by the way, Chubb and Leo, the air, or anyone else who's new to flight simulation, all the controls in the aircraft, like if you were to get into, this is a Cessna 172, it's one of the most popular planes that there are, but it's an aircraft that a lot of people train in. All of the buttons and controls in this plane, now this is a modified version that was, it's not the base version that's in the sim, but this is a modified version. All the buttons in the plane work just like they would in a real aircraft. They do the same thing, work the same way, and everything just like in real life. You know, I remember that. Yeah, that's really awesome, Mr. Sco. And yes, I mean, that's something really to be proud of too, that you helped a manufacturer develop that. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm pretty sure we are clear of the mountain now. You know what? I probably should be more than pretty clear. There's the mountain. Yeah, we're good. Good news is the runway is kind of this direction, so we can fly out a little bit to lose some altitude, and then just turn and fly straight in. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm turning. Wow, I'm still, good Lord, I'm coming up on the airport quick, so I'm engaging flaps now. Probably gonna have to circle, or I could side slip it. Let's side slip it. I haven't done side slip since I've come back to streaming. So side slipping is kind of where your airplane is not going straight. It's literally going sideways. And it's a really good way to bleed off altitude without falling out of the sky. But I am rapidly approaching the airport, and I'm really high, so I'm gonna have to circle around. I'll just do a circle pattern. So right now I've got pretty much the rudder, which is what steers the plane. I've got it kicked all the way to the right at the back. And then I'm offsetting that rudder by turning my yoke to offset it. And I'm still not bleeding off enough altitude. So I will just circle around. Now I'm bleeding altitude like crazy. Holy crap. All right, the runway's right down there. So we'll just fly by it, kind of parallel to the mountains. circle back around, fly over the river. So if you are just joining us, this is the final leg of the Oregon Tour Trail. It's been a 6-part series that we've been doing. I'm pretty sure this is number 6. Just flying the Oregon Trail. And the Oregon Trail is what the early settlers of the United States, it's how they traveled. This right here appears to be, no, this right here is actually a train, a railway. No, that's the highway. This is the railway according to what I'm seeing. Anyways. So if you'd like to if you'd like to fly along with us, feel free to jump on in and fly. We're on the Southeast Asia server. And you can actually fly under bridges too. But I'm not low enough to fly under that bridge. But you got to be careful about that because some bridges are solid too. Rotax 916 is a very lightweight, compact, strong, reliable GA engine for a relatively affordable price. Works and fits in almost 75% of all types of GA planes as a new engine or replacement or converted. That's cool. All right, so let me look at the weather really quick, see which direction the wind's flowing. So we got a tailwind. So yeah, we'll need to fly by and just fly in the opposite end there. So now I'm a little bit low. And I am at 1 notch of flaps. So I'll fly out just a little bit. What is my daughter calling me for now? Okay, I've got to end stream. I'm sorry. So my daughter just called me. They were at the splash pad like I was talking about, and her 18-month-old child fell off a table and hit and landed head first. So she's got to take him to the hospital. So I'm going to go ahead and end right now. Let me try to land really quick though, and then we'll raid somebody. I'm sorry to end so abruptly, but she needs me to come pick up her 2 older kids. She's just hoping that he doesn't have a concussion or something like that, because he fell off the top of a table and hit the top of his head. All right, here we go. Yeah, I've just tried. One thing that's very important about growing your stream is being very consistent. And I just try to be really consistent with my streams, but emergencies do happen. So yeah, I hate not to raid, but I'm not going to, unfortunately. Oh, come on. On the brakes hard. All right. All right, everybody, go support your favorite streamer. See you later. Thank you for being here, and I will be back on Thursday morning with Stray, and then Saturday with our, well, we'll continue this series. Anyways, I gotta go. Talk to you later.